The system imports and reads event detail records or EDR files from the switching module every minute. Sometimes you may have the necessity to export the data from the billing database as a file or to run recalculation of EDR records in case, for example, you've just changed a rate in the past. To export EDRs, you need to go to Reports and select the SMS EDR export. So here you can specify the time frame you want to export the data for, select the client and the vendor products, or if necessary you can also apply a filter by the message status, like delivered or failed or whatever, by message ID, by the bin number or MCC/MLC code. And when you press the run button, the system executes the query to the database. First, it shows you the data in the interface, and if you want to, you can export the data as an XLS or a CSV file by means of clicking on the respective button. And when you need to run recalculation of EDRs, you need to go to SMS EDR recalculation. Here, you can also select a time frame to run recalculation for, like for example, the last full month. If you want to, you can also select client products and vendor products to be recalculated in case you need to recalculate the information that was not properly identified by the billing system for some reason. You can tick the flag include undefined. And if necessary, you can apply the limitation on the scope of recalculation by the MCC or by the network name. There is one important thing here. If the recalculation to be done is quite heavy, for example, it affects a long time frame, or there are just a lot of EDR records within that period, it makes sense to plan the execution of that job for the nearest off-peak time, for example, midnight or something like that. Otherwise, you can immediately execute the job by pressing the run button. Another important remark is that after the EDR recalculation is finished, it will take the system some time to update the information in the analytical and financial cubes. So it makes sense to check the SMS analytical cube status report to make sure that the recalculation has been already taken into account in the statistics and the analytical interface shows you the correct data.